Very good morning to everyone and to the distinguished guests on the dais. So the topic today being the security. What I can say, I echo what Mr. Nath said. What do we think about security is predominantly at times we think these are the devices which are going to help us to secure something. But from the devices, it has now moved on to the framework and the architecture. The basic security starts that how you define the complete framework. If today we see the proliferation of mobile devices, the proliferation of IoT devices, so it has to be end to end, right from the availability to the visibility part of it. So we at Arbor Networks for last 18 years, when the company was founded with a Danaher investments in Michigan, we had been doing the visibility part on the service provider network. Couple of service providers, large service providers in US had come that they want to know what's happening in their network. So the visibility was the part where we started, and it is very critical that once you get a visibility, definitely then you can do the security part of it. So if I say DDoS was the fallout of our visibility expertise on that, and the equipment came out, where we help service providers to ensure the availability of their networks, the availability of their services. What the part Sir Nath sir had said, so there is something which is very important, is the availability of services. Today you want to access with the digitization being on rise, with the proliferation of IoT devices, you go on internet banking, you do any transaction. So what does it say is that service has to be available. So at Arbor, if we have to name around the globe, I can say in last 18 years, we are ensuring that almost 95% of the world's service providers use Arbor networks for the visibility of their network and to ensure the availability of their networks. At the same time, we protect their networks from the DDoS attacks. Nowadays, that coming on the framework, what I said, so with the cloud coming in, IoT coming in, it is not possible for any governments. Like government can work on the framework, but there are very low cost equipments available. Somebody will buy a small camera. Somebody will buy a small sensor. And now you're seeing with the smart cities coming up, your lights, your traffic signals, your water management, everything is to be going digitally controlled. So what is the most important aspect in this is the end-to-end visibility of the network, right from the products which are used at the end place. The network that they travel the information has to be very clean, has to have the visibility that it is there. And even if they are the cloud access, so the network that you are using, it has to be ensured that that is totally secured. And the one larger challenge with the security as on today, what we see is how to enable and educate people, how to skill. This was previously a discussion in the Skills India as well, that how to ensure and make people aware that what is right and what is wrong. People got onto the internet and they go everywhere. People ask them, you buy a phone, it asks you to authenticate everything. So that means we ourselves have to be aware that what should I be doing, what is not meant for me, what we should not be. We are on the social networks. So we have seen in the past, till we don't have the complete visibility of the systems, it is very tough that we build the barriers. How do we clean the system? And in Arbor Networks, we had been proud of doing this for last 18 years. During the time, very recently, you might have heard of something like Memcache. That was a DDoS attack of 1.7 terabytes, which happened in US. But the service provider was perfectly working okay because they have taken the proactive steps to ensure their services are up. Similarly, it was one of the examples we have seen in Rio Olympics. There was a large size attack that happened on the Olympics that was 800 gig to bring it down. But ensuring people made the framework so well and worked on that from end to end, the services were always up. And we at Arbor are very proud that we have been involved with different governments. We have been involved with most of the service providers in ensuring that their services are always up. Thank you so much.